opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Colts. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready, set. 43 rail, set.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Love will try with his legs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Home to try.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Steal. Check. Steal. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go. Drill. 52. Set.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
97. Ready?
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll try the right side here with Penny. Pushes him over. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 6-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Play action this time with Love. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Bourne. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan
likely going through their final adjustments for the second half.
Take it
One
away,
of these
Coach.
teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And Love's throw taken in by Palmer. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Black shot. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Reed. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Catch made by Watson on the out route. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Edo blue. Drill green.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. A complete once again to Watson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
6 mega. Hut, hut.
Love now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Hey, ram. Go.
Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. Short pass caught by Henry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest.
Back now in Houston. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Another touch for Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A give left side for Davis Price. And some room to run now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Davis Price up the middle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Davis Price is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go. 59.
Now it's Herbert. That one caught by Carter. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Carter, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ray.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Carter with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Love's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Here's Love. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Check smash.
Now Love. Fighting Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on,
well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor tight.
Herbert going to throw. He's got Eckler. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Go. Home to try.
Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Down right around the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eckler. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Here we go.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yellow, blue. Ready.
What can Love do in the OT? This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Yellow. Set, go.
Here's Love. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. But both sides a little loose with the football here in overtime. The fumble, but now their defense picks him back up, CD, with that big interception.
So if we were writing the headline for overtime, we would say defenses rule. Fumble recovery on the first drive, interception on the second one. They're trying to have a major impact on who wins this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it